A new audit shows Michigan's unemployment insurance agency paid out more than $3.8 billion in fraudulent or misrepresented claims. Governor Gretchen Whitmer has since issued an executive order to prevent future fraud in the state's unemployment system. 13 on Your Side's Justin Bachman has been following this for months, and he says there's more to this than meets the eye. Justin's in the newsroom now with the latest.
Yeah, Juliet, the governor's executive order is creating a fraud response team to catch and prevent criminal cases. But for thousands of Michiganders, they're not frustrated with the state's response. They're frustrated with the UIA itself.
They're scared of letters they're getting saying they owe $20,000 back, that they're still trying to figure out what's going on.
The joint oversight hearing in November was new UIA Director Julia Dale's first chance to answer questions about the agency's failure during the pandemic.
Struggled to properly implement several new and complicated federal programs created by the CARES Act and would have benefited from stronger internal controls.
That hearing followed a state audit that found nearly $4 billion of improper benefits paid out during the pandemic. A month later, a national audit calculated that it wasn't $4 billion. They estimated the fraudulent claims add up to at least $8.3 billion.
More than 99% of claimants have received at least one payment.
In response, the governor called for immediate action. 50 people had already been charged with unemployment insurance fraud. Another 37 cases are still pending. But the governor's action isn't addressing the bigger issue, the errors made by the UIA.
The appeals to get this burden off the backs of the people who actually qualified, are currently being told that they don't.
Of the $8.3 billion that's getting called fraud, at least $3.7 has already been waived. That's due to an improper qualification the UIA was told about, but never actually fixed. We asked our viewers if the UIA is demanding they repay benefits. In just a few hours, we heard from at least a dozen people saying the state is demanding hundreds, even thousands of dollars back.
We've got a variety of things. There's a lot of fires going on. And I meet weekly with staff to go through reports to say, how do we realign our resources? What resources do we need?
Governor Whitmer's response stopped short of addressing repayment. A statement from a UIA spokesperson addressed the issue of criminal fraud, not repayment, saying in part, in cases where there is criminal intent, we will do whatever we can to get back the money that was fraudulently attained. Now, the UIA office is closed today and tomorrow for the New Year's holiday, so they were not able to comment. For people still unsure about what to do with the state claiming they owe benefits back, there's a hardship waiver that can be filled out and submitted for review. You can find that form in the digital part of this story at 13onyourside.com.